Big up, everybody. It's your girl, Sophie Soph, back here on Sophia's Football Talk. Fail at the beginning. I forgot that I was on mute, but we are here to do a reaction to the Champions League draw. Obviously, you can already see the draws here, the teams that will be facing each other in the quarterfinal. I would have loved to, of course, have done a live watch along to that earlier today, but your girl was at work, so she couldn't do it. But we're here to react and do probably like an early prediction as well to the games, who will be going through in all of that. And I'm definitely excited. I mean, unfortunately, Man United is out, Inter is out, so it's not really much like representation for me at least. But I am I've always been a big fan of the Champions League. So for me, it really doesn't matter, to be fair. I, regardless, will always be tuning in. And I'm definitely excited. And there's some really good fixtures. I feel like a lot of these fixtures are looking extremely, extremely good. So I'm definitely 100% excited for the quarterfinal, which will be happening in about like what, less in 3 weeks or so, less, plus minus. But either way, before we start to talk about all of that, make sure that you, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up, because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. All right, and of course, subscribe. We're still on the road to 3K subscribers, so let's make that happen. Also, feel free, of course, to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty. Big up, roll me one Kenobi. That's such a good name. Says, hey all, and also says, love the Marcelo shirt. Thank you. Yeah, this one, obviously, it's the away kit from the 16-17 season. Obviously iconic in the Champions League. I mean, Marcelo, big fan of him, and I really needed to get that shirt back then. I actually had purple hair back then, literally very close to this shade. So I was like, this is gonna be aesthetically pleasing. And I thought the shirt was very good. And y'all know I love to collect football shirts. We will keep collecting. Definitely will start, buying even more, especially not just Man United kit, but also kits, shirts outside of that, which we have been doing and we will continue to do so to grow the shirt collection. So thank you guys for noticing. But yeah, let's get into it. So obviously the draw happened many, many hours ago earlier today. We'll start off with basically, I want to start off with one of the really, really big ones. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. And big up, by the way, to Sunshine FC. Hope you're doing well, Sky. Big up, one of our channel members. If you want to become a member yourself, link is in the description box. Big up to you. I hope you're doing well, sis. I hope you are doing well. Just want to give a shout out to my sister, right? Okay? Sister from another mister. You know what I'm saying? Either way, though. And big up to Cospit, big up to you on Twitch. So for this game, I think it's gonna be a tasty one. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Declan Rice versus Will Harry. What did I say in the review yesterday? I said I hope they get Bayern. I hope Arsenal Bayern Munich. I was like, ooh. And I was saying like maybe Barcelona. Nah, Arsenal Bayern Munich. I cannot wait. I mean, first leg will be obviously at the Emirates, and second leg will be at the um, Allianz Arena. But I believe there was some reports saying that Bayern Munich will not be able to have away fans for the game at the Emirates, which I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Might have been obviously a ban here either way, but yeah, big up to Olsen. Hope you're doing well. Um, it's interesting, but ooh, this one is very difficult to predict, because the thing with Bayern Munich is, with Bayern Munich in the league, I mean, they're what, 10 points or so behind Arsenal, not behind Arsenal, behind Bayer Leverkusen, who still is unbeaten, by the way. They were this close to getting themselves knocked out of the, I believe it was around the 16 of the Europa League. But no, they came back even with one less guy in the team. No, technically it was Karabakh that had one less guy. Regardless, they came back, is what I'm going to say, which is a madness. But, they still keep doing it. But with Bayern Munich, though, on the other hand, Bayern Munich with the league, they've been a little bit shaky, but then they've kind of been doing what they needed to do in the Champions League. Still, of course, unbeaten in the when it comes to the group stages. It's not like they've been like wow, demolishing teams like they've done before, but and sometimes here and there in the knockout stages, they do tend to get, you know, kind of like a, what should I say, shocking mm, exit sometimes. That can happen. I mean, last time they got knocked out, I believe was in the quarterfinal. No, was it quarterfinal, semifinal, quarterfinal to Man City back to back. So I mean, I remember Upamecano doing a madness. I think in the, might have been the first leg, potentially, or the second. One of the legs, he was doing a madness where he just looked scared of Holland. But hey, with this one though, and with Arsenal though, if we look at them comparing it to Bayern Munich, they'd be so much more stronger in the Prem. Obviously, they've been way more confident, way more convincing is probably the better word to use, compared to a Bayern Munich for sure. So in that regard, I'm thinking, could it be a bit more edging to Arsenal? But the problem is that the truth here is, with knockout games, you never know. With knockout games, you never know. It doesn't have to be the case of you're going to be the best team that wins. No, you don't have to be the best team to win a knockout game. You just have to have the best plan. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck in your hand as well. Real talk. Real talk. But to be honest though, I think maybe in the group, I am not going to lie. Prior to around the 16, I was thinking, I have a feeling that Bayern Munich probably, if they would have played an Arsenal, I think Arsenal would do it. But now I'm like, I don't know. I think it'll be very close. I don't think Bayern Munich gonna slap the shit out of Arsenal. I don't think that's gonna happen. It will not be the round of 16 as when Arsenal was last in a knockout game back in what, 2016, I believe. So, or 2017, I believe it was 2017. I think it was. Regardless, around that time, I don't think that will be the case here when they lost. On aggregate, what was it? 8-2 or something, or 10-2. It was actually on aggregate. Madness. So 5-1 in both legs. So I don't think that's going to be the case here. I think it will be way more closer than that. But there's something that tells me that Bayern might just edge it a bit. But then again, it could be could the curse of Harry Kane potentially do something though? The curse of Harry Kane, because somebody done cursed that brother. Somebody done cursed that brother 100%. I believe it. If they get knocked out of the Champions League to Arsenal, 100% somebody put the juju on him. Come on, man. Imagine going to a team that is guaranteed silverware, and the season you get there, your debut season, you leave that season with no silverware. You cannot tell me that there is no chance that he doesn't have any type of curse, any type of judge. No, 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 no. There has been somebody did some type of black magic on Hurricane, and whoever did it, shame on you. We might need some holy water, because that is disrespectful. It might be the curse of Sol Campbell. Maybe Sol Campbell. It could be big up to Wolves, hope you're doing well. Big up to Tyler. Big up to RS. Is that how Brian gets cooked by Arsenal? They get too cocky on Twitter. You never know. You never know. Big up everybody that's here. Big up to y'all. Y'all are OGs. Y'all are real ones. Y'all are goats. You, and you. Either way, though, guys, this one, I'm gonna say Bayern, but then again, I'm like, could Arsenal do it though? Maybe they could. I'm gonna say Bayern. I just, I can almost envision and see. Maybe it could be because I want this to to happen, of course. But I can almost envision and see maybe just maybe Harry Kane last minute winner, boom, to send. You can already see the highlights. Harry Kane beat Arsenal. Okay, that'll be over the shin. Harry Kane says over the shin to Arsenal, sends them right out of Europe. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, wouldn't that be amazing? Let me read some more your comments before we move on to the next game, which potentially could be, I mean, obviously, on the other side, as you guys can see, whoever wins between Arsenal, I believe that might be the case. Or am I wrong? No, actually, the more I think about it, actually would be, oh my gosh, so basically, whoever wins between Arsenal and Bayern, would they then be, they will be facing whoever wins between Real Madrid and Man City, which we will be talking about. Dang, we got to talk about that then. But before we do, keep liking, of course. Let me turn down the heater a little bit. There we go. Make sure you like and, of course, subscribe. Let me read some of your comments. Somebody has to stop this Leverkusen unbeaten streak. Somebody got to. Maybe it could be West Ham. We will talk a little bit about the Europa League draw at the end because those are some interesting ones for sure. You never know what's going to happen with Bayern in the UCL. Exactly, Cospe. That's a good point. And we did read that one. Not like I want both Arsenal and City to advance. Why would you want that? Is it because of the no? That doesn't do anything for you for the fifth spot. So it can't be that. Why would you want that? I mean, I what? I mean, with Real Madrid, I know that you guys have PTSD from Real Madrid beating you, knocking you out all the time in the Champions League. So I hear it, but like with Bayern, what? What? Okay. The Europa final will be Leverkusen versus Liverpool. It's inevitable. Now I almost feel like that could be the case looking at Bayern Leverkusen draw. So maybe. Tali says, I still think Bayern's like favorites. This Arsenal have to win their home game 100%. Yes, big go. UCL going higher or does it? Can you elaborate on what you mean by that? Let me know. Big up though. If Arsenal get past Bayern, they could have us waiting in the shadows like Michael Myers. Oh my god. Imagine this song. Imagine that. It could be an Arsenal v Man City semifinal. Okay. Because they could play each other later in the season, taking away some attention away from the Prem title race. Of course. I hear it. I hear it. Sophia didn't help coefficiency at all. Now he only hope is other English clubs and Miracle Fifth. No, I actually don't, to be honest. No. I don't want to get I'm not gonna be I feel like the whole fifth spot thing to me, that would only make sense if, you know, if it doesn't have to do with the coefficiency and like the history, the heritage stuff. Because let's just say like a Brighton, for instance, get the fifth spot, but that means nothing. They wouldn't benefit from that at all. But if Man United get the fifth spot, then we automatically go through qualify. I don't. Yeah, and I rather if we get Champions League, let me get the fourth spot. I want to earn it because I don't feel like we fully earn it by getting the fifth spot. If we get it, we get it. I'll take it. But I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I want Man City and Arsenal. No, both of them. I hope I knock the shit out of respectfully, knock the ish out of um Arsenal, and I hope Real Madrid do the same thing for Man City's. Forget it. Bye, Felicia. Bye. Bye bye. Sophia, if you go on a streak and and an English club wins UCL and we win UEL, Man United could get fifth place. You know what? Hey, I don't want that. I don't care. Respectfully, no. If we're getting top, if we're getting Champions League, do it by getting the fourth spot. If not, hey, then we didn't earn it. I just feel like with the fifth spot, it's basically trying to force in some of the bigger teams, make sure that a Liverpool is not going to get, you know, because they finished, what was it? Liverpool finished fifth last time, right? Last season. So if the coefficiency and all of that new format had happened last season, then they would have been in, you guys would have been in the Champions League now. So it's more so to make sure that, the bigger teams like the Liverpools, the Chelsea are still there, even though Chelsea, let's be honest, they've, and even having an opportunity for Man United, for me, that's not what I want to do. And this is me actually just trying to be truthful and actually trying to be objective as well. I just personally feel like I rather have us go through on getting the fourth spot, which we're not going to do. I believe we're going to get sixth place, but it is what it is. If we get the fifth spot and that means we qualify, I'll take it. I ain't gonna sit there and be a not. We'll take it. I'm still gonna be in Champions League. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna sit there and hope that Arsenal go as far as possible, Liverpool win Europa League, or Man City win. I know. I hope all of y'all fail. All of y'all, I hope, fail. Okay, that's what I feel. I'd rather have roll me one Kenobi, have his Real Madrid or her or they get the fifth Champions League. I'd rather have that. I have no problem with Real Madrid like that. You know what? You know, if it's not there, Inter is not there, Real Madrid, go ahead and do it. If not, Bayern, go ahead and do it. If not, Dortmund, go ahead and do it. If not, let it go ahead and do it. Other than that, everybody else, yeah. Barcelona, I don't like. PSG, I don't really have an issue with like that. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. But Barcelona, never really. The only team with Barcelona that I liked, Ronaldinho, Eto'o. That's that. But everybody else, yeah. Oh, Piola actually did like though, to be honest. I did. I did. Yeah, I did. Short S, big up to you. Says Bayern scored 11 goals in last two games. I believe Bayern scored 7. Arsenal. Okay, that's madness. That is madness. I don't, like I said, to those of you who came a little bit, maybe if you came a little bit later here, I personally don't think, I think Bayern will go through. I think they might just edge it. It might be like you know what? I think maybe at the Emirates, I almost feel like it's going to be a draw, like a 2-2 draw or something like that. And then Bayern wins it at their ground. Since that's the last, that means since that's the second leg where it's going to be at the Allianz Arena, that's kind of what I feel. But I don't think it's going to be 7-1. No, no, no. I think maybe like a 2-1, 3-2, something like that. Tuchel has the minerals. He has done it with the Chelsea. He has done it. Bayern, let's be honest, should be a better team. But, I, by the way, I do not like Thomas Tuchel at all. But I'm just saying, you never know. He could still do it. He actually could. Big up to Sunshine for saying hit that like button. Yes, people, more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there. Big up JJ Okocha, aka Koala. Hope you're doing well. YouTube are making me wait 14 days before I can change my name back. Inter are disgrace, but I'm proud of Memphis Depay. Hey, that's exactly what I said yesterday. Might have not used the word disgrace, but you know what? Inter did not deserve to go through. They weren't good. Memphis Depay, super happy for him. The Memphis Depay resurgence, 30 years old, prospering, happy. The fact that it's almost been very close to 10 years ago since he came to Man United, that's the madness, if you really think about it. I think he might be. I think he came like maybe in the 14-15 season, I remember correctly. Or the 50s. No, it was the 14-15. So yeah, that's a player that I really had high hopes for, and obviously he hadn't worked that at Man United, but he was remarkable. He was incredible in that Atletico. be into the game. That was so good. So big up to him. Let's move on though to, since we are speaking, that's a great talking point. Let's move on to Atletico versus Dortmund. Or maybe we should do, you know what? No, since potentially Arsenal slash Bayern could face either Real Madrid or Man City, I think we'll start to talk about that. Before I do, I want to read this comment though. Shard S says Bayern got firepower in Kane in Emirates, Kimmich, Upamecano, Kane, Masiala, Sane, Davis, Mullet, and don't forget Abri. He's a player made for European nights. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Yes, Memphis bulked up. I mean, I feel like Memphis has always been pretty like bulked up, but he definitely, I did notice he definitely looked way more bulked up now. I mean, to be honest, obviously at Man United, he was what, 19, 20 years old. He's 30, of course. 30-year-old to a 20-year-old body, or 20-year-old to a 30-year-old body. That's, it's gonna be very different. So it looks very good though. It looks incredible. Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about Real Madrid versus Man City. The thing that is so interesting, I ain't gonna lie, I was looking at, the graphics of, who were facing each other like at, with the draw, and then I was seeing like, huh, Real Madrid, Man City. Obviously, they faced each other in the, I believe, it was the semifinal last season. Man City got the upper hand, and the first leg was at Real Madrid, but the second leg was at the Etihad. So, and Man City rarely, they're unbeaten at the Etihad. They have been incredible. Um, but what's very interesting is to, when you really think about it, one of these two teams will not be will not win Champions League. Okay, and these two are the biggest favorites. So one of these two teams will not win this season Champions League. Will it be Real Madrid getting revenge on Man City, or will Man City keep having, back to back upper hand on Real Madrid? That's what I'm wondering. But there's something in me that says I think Man City might advance. I don't know. If the second leg was at the Bernabeu, then I would have said I think Real Madrid they're gonna do it. But since the second leg is at the Etihad, I'm gonna be honest. I think Man City might just edge it a little bit. But it's gonna be a very good game, though. I am so excited. I think those two, like the Arsenal, Bayern, and Real Madrid and Man City, those two are like the wow, blockbuster, prime time television. Wow, cracking quarterfinals, because the round of 16 has been a bit, let's be honest, been a bit lackluster, been a bit overwhelming, or no, not overwhelming, underwhelming. I feel like it's been, but that was kind of the same thing with the round of 16 last season as well. Very underwhelming. Start to kick on a lot more when we came to the semifinal. But this time though, I hope I'm not gonna get disappointed. I hope, I think it's gonna be some good games. Sunshine says, how the teams I love how the teams who everyone wanted drew each other. Exactly. That's a good point. I miss Memphis at Barca, so unfortunately it didn't work here. Was being top professional alongside this one. Yep. I don't think, you know what? I'm good. Okay, Bayern, have what it takes. No, not Bayern, Dortmund. Atleti have more pedigree and will do whatever it takes to go through to the semis. Dark arts. I wanted them to draw Arsenal. That it would have been funny to see like Diego Simeone versus Arteta. That would have been hilarious. But you know what? Hey, we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. But I'm gonna be honest. I think Man City might go through here. I want to hear, of course, your thoughts as well in regards to all of these draws. Okay, let me know in the comment section. And if you watch this on the replay, of course, let me know as well what your prediction will be. We're just doing an early prediction. It can change once we get closer to. We'll of course do previews closer to, the games. But either way, we're gonna say Man City might advance here, which is, they might edge it just a little bit. Then, though, since the word talks about Atletico Madrid, we'll talk about that. So, Atletico Madrid versus Dortmund. Atletico Madrid did their thing versus Inter. It was a dark arts, but I still felt like they were way more progressive, way more offensive, offensively with the ball in the second leg at their ground compared to at San Siro, in my opinion. But Inter didn't really show up, and that's, it is what it is. The best team advanced and they did their thing. In this case, the best team did advance. They did their thing. They deserved it, and it is what it is. But it does definitely, because I'm not gonna lie, if Inter would have got, let's say Inter would have knocked out Atletico Madrid, and they would have gotten Dortmund. I would have then said, I think that Inter probably would have knocked out Dortmund, but that's not the case here. And yeah, James Sancho resurgent maybe. He's been, he scored the first goal against PSV in the second leg. Scored also in the Bundesliga the other day. So going a bit more into confidence. But the thing is, though, I did hear as well. I mean, he did get stopped off due to an injury. So I don't know. Some people maybe talk about hamstring. I haven't heard much after that, so I'm a bit unsure. But we have to wait and see. Hopefully, he won't be out for long because he'll be in it. He'll be important for sure, 100%. But I'm gonna say I think Atletico Madrid will do it. I think they're gonna go through. I think Atletico Madrid is gonna do it. I think they'll get themselves to the semifinal. We have seen them in the final before, like what, 10 years ago or something. Like we've seen them. You know, even though they haven't won it, you know, but still be in amongst it. I believe Simeone signed a long-term deal recent, not that long ago. So this is a guy that's committed, and he's been incredible and playing it way more attackingly this season. It's not too much of a haram type of football as we've been seeing. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's tactics. It's tactical. You have to be a little bit cynical. You have to do what you need to do, of course. So it is what it is. My cheeks are so warm, look. Big up KFC, hope we're doing well. Simeone team is gelled, and Murata is cooking finally. Yep. Dortmund can't pass through with the Griezmann. With Griezmann in this form, Dortmund might be comfortably. I think they're going to lose this one. I think though. All four are close to call. Yes, I think even Atleti. That could be close to call for sure. But I just have a feeling that I think probably Atletico Madrid is going to win this. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Casey says Bayern will smash Arsenal. I don't think they're going to smash them. I think they're going to win, but I don't think they're going to smash them. Atletico 1-1 Dortmund. Okay. Or you're saying the first leg. I'm kind of doing both of the legs, so I'm just saying like who I think is going to go through. So you're saying PSG 1, Barca 2. Let's now talk about the last and final game before we wrap up this show. So for the last one, we have PSG versus Barcelona. Also a game that I think is going to be very good. Mbappe versus Lamine Yamal. Because that kid, Lamine Yamal, cooking. I mean, and again, of course, Dembele. You just reminded me, Dembele going, facing his former team. Shade says Dembele might have eardrum damage because of noise going to come out of Barca Stadium. Yeah, I think Dembele have, incredible talent, so technical, but never really rose. We really never got to see his full potential. Either with injuries or when he does get a run of games, sometimes he kind of be a bit underwhelming. That's kind of been the case, I feel. Like last season with Barcelona, he started off so good, but then ah, injuries, and then it just went downhill from that. PSG, I believe, was this season, I think he went. Either way, hasn't been all roses and peaches by any means. Um, with finally hearing that the Mbappe saga is coming to an end, him finally being able to leave PSG. let's be honest, you probably will be going to Real Madrid. I think you probably be like, let me beat up the rivals of Real Madrid. Let me do that before I go. Let me just help them out before I go. You never know. But I think I'm gonna say I think Barcelona will go through. But it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. The reason I'm thinking it is because the second leg being at the new camp, that's kind of where I'm going at it, to be fair. Mbappe versus Pau Subadisi, Oshimendan next Mbappe. I mean, that kid, I ain't gonna lie, I never heard of the kid until after the Napoli game. I was like, whoa, okay. Man of the match performance, 17 years old? Come on. There's definitely some gems at that Barca team. Like when they are actually investing or actually really putting more effort into, working on their academy, because their academy is world known. It's 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 an amazing academy. You got the Pedri, Gavi, you have Lamine Yamal now, 16 years old, of course. So there is there's some gems there, 100%. But I do think they rely a bit too much on those set gems that are a bit too young. That's why you kind of been seeing so many injuries when it comes to a lot of these youngsters. You know, KFC says if Arsenal go through, they ain't beating City or Madrid. Hey, make a thriller from Manila. Pick up the Staffy's ultimate hater. I am not Staffy's ultimate hater. That is not me. I'm not. I don't have any hate in my bone, in my body. I don't hate any. I hate teams though. I hate Liverpool, hate Arsenal, Man City. I don't hate Man City. Annoy me. They annoy me. They annoy me. I don't hate them like that. They annoy me. I'm starting to hate them though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to hate them. But other than that, I don't hate any people. No, Sophie could never. Me? No, never. Either way though, guys. Like I said, to summarize, those you just tuned in, big up to y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Big Dog Leva. Yes, exactly. Lewandowski, of course. I'm going to summarize and say once again, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, I think Bayern will go through. They'll edge it. Real Madrid versus Man City, I think Man City will go through. Atletico Madrid versus Dortmund, I am saying I think Atletico Madrid will go through, while PSG versus Barcelona, I think Barcelona will do it at the very end. But I don't, to be honest, none of these teams, except for maybe Atletico Madrid versus Dortmund, but you never know. Or maybe even PSG. I don't think there's any of these mashups where I think one of the teams are going to smash up the others. I don't really see it. I think it will be some very good, intense tactical games that we will be seeing in a few weeks. But that's about it. Will we see another penalty shootout? Maybe. That could definitely happen, for sure. We don't have the away goal rule anymore, which I kind of feel like would have been great to see again because, would have kind of been dope. But hey, it is what it is. Man City will go on for penalty. You never know. Also, thank you for reminding me. I actually wanted to finish off with us. Yeah, so we'll still be here a few more minutes because I wanted to actually talk, even though this is a Champions League stream, but I kind of also wanted, since we haven't done any type of content in regards to Europa League, Conference League, or anything like that, we'll talk a little bit about it now. Prediction on that. Villa needs to win Conference League, FA. So they're too good. Oh yeah, 100%. Let me see, because I haven't really seen the. I just saw like with Leverkusen, but I didn't see. Wait, I know Fabrizio Monaco tweeted it out, so I can check his page. Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano. Keep liking, by the way. UCL prediction Barca, I own Time Machine. That's funny. So you went there. Who scored then, Shot? Let me know. Tell a sister to tell another sister to then tell that third sister. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There we go. Let's start with Europa League. I have it here. So, Ooh, Benfica versus Marseille. Okay, interesting. Liverpool versus Atalanta. I ain't gonna lie, Liverpool's going through. When it comes to Benfica, Marseille, I'm gonna say maybe Benfica is going through. Ooh, oh my God. Yo! I swear, yo, Milan versus Roma and all Italy. Quarter, is this quarterfinal? Yo, 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 yo. This is good, you know? Okay, okay. Milan versus Roma. I think that's gonna be good. Think that's gonna be good, you know? Oh, we're definitely watching. You know what? We might actually probably do some content in regards to that. It's the one that I'm definitely excited about, Leverkusen and West Ham. Imagine if West Ham actually ruins the unbeaten streak for Leverkusen. That would be dope. The thing is though, when I was predicting, who was going to be the favorites or win for me though, the Europa League, I was saying I don't think it's going to be Liverpool. I don't think it will be. And then I was saying either it's Leverkusen or West Ham. And some people are saying like, yeah, Leverkusen, I could hear it, but with West Ham, people are like literally side eyeing me and saying like, West Ham, they are trash. How can you think it's going to be West Ham? Now, though, seeing Leverkusen West Ham, yeah, I think Leverkusen is going through here. But no, 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 no. I actually no. I do. I'm not saying David Moyes' ball is gonna stop. Xabi Alonso ball. That's not happening. By the way, I don't think that's gonna be the case. I I didn't want them to meet each other now, though. Damn it! It almost looked like it could actually be a Liverpool Leverkusen final. I ain't gonna lie, that could be the case. That could actually be the case. That somebody was mentioning not that long ago, but we have to wait and see. But in regards to Leverkusen West Ham, I have to say I think Leverkusen is gonna do it. I think so. And do not get twisted, Roma as well. The way they slapped up Brighton in the first leg. I mean, they lost yesterday, but they were already through, so it didn't really matter. But I mean, let's be honest with the goals, of course, the goal difference. Either way, though, so that definitely is, of course, to be reckoned with. But other than that, Daniel De Rossi has made AC Roma better after moon sacking. Bear in mind, results short period telling that. Of course, 100%. When it comes to the Conference League, like look at that. We have Aston Villa versus Lille. I'm gonna say I think Aston Villa will do it, but I did hear that Ollie Watkins did sustain an injury very recently. Hopefully, he won't be out for long. I hope that's not gonna be the case. But did they not slap up a team yesterday? Who did they slap up? Feel like Villa did four. Oh my god, Villa winning 4-0 to Ajax. Damn, damn. How Ajax has fallen off since Eric Ten Hag left. Lord have mercy. That's mad, man. That's mad. Sean says, Vitz is one of the most technical players, most chance created, pass per progressive in top five league this season. Yeah, I've seen a few here and there Leverkusen games, and he's been exceptional. I mean, as well as I'm a big fan of Jeremy Frimpong. I would have loved to got him at Man United. I'm just saying. I know he's a wing back. We can make him into a right back. That's what I'm gonna say. Villa needs to win this competition. I hope they do. Actually, I hope they do. Kid like Kudos goal last night was saucy. I actually didn't see that. I do have to check that out. But yeah, the way that West Ham slapped up Freiburg, damn, 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 damn. So yeah, let's see here. We also have Olympiacos versus Fenerbahce. I'm gonna say Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce is actually the club where you have Fred who's there, you have Dusan Taltic, you have Joshua King. Who else is there? There's spare people that's there as well. But Fred is starting as well, by the way, may I add. Former team of Altay Bayundir used to actually be the captain, I believe, goalkeeper as well. Now he doesn't even play. I mean, he plays for Turkish national team, but he doesn't really be playing for Man United. What, 2 games? That's it. Sad. Nor one? I can't even remember. It's been a lot. One or two. That's Matt. But either way, I think Fenerbahce is going to do it, I think so. And then Victoria Plaza and Fiorentina. I'm going to say I think Fiorentina will go through. Club Brugge versus PAOK, which I believe that's the Greece team. A Greek team, I mean. And then Club Brugge is Belgian. I'm going to say Club Brugge. Yeah, I think they slapped up Molde. Was it not? No, they did not slap up Molde. Who am I saying? Who did? No, it was Leverkusen who slapped up Molde. But Club Brugge did win. They did beat Molde. They actually beat them 3-0, 4-2 in aggregate. Who scored? Did Antonio Nusa come in? Did he? Let me double check here. Yeah, in the 84th minute. He was so close to joining Brentford, but failed medical, even though there's not really anything. I don't know. Madness, but yeah. So those are the games in the Conference League as well. My prediction. Do let me know your prediction as well for those games when it comes to both the Europa League and in the Conference League. Let me know indeed. Man United got Dallo, the Destroyer. We still can get another one because Wan-Bissaka will be going. So yeah, they would love their first trophy since 1996 League Cup. Yeah. Oh my God, 1996. I was 1 year old. Olympiacos Fenerbahce is high alert pair like always when Istanbul versus Athens try and play each other. I think that can be a very good game as well. So I'll definitely be checking that out. I'll be checking out Aston Villa for sure. So yeah. Shaw says Antonio Nusa is a real target for Barca. Man, not interest is strong. I didn't know he was targeted to Barca. I definitely heard, like, obviously, um, Real Madrid, not Real Madrid, what am I saying? Spurs was interested, Brentford was interested. I think Chelsea was interested last season as well, but he didn't, he kind of didn't want to show interest back like that. But he is a good player though. I would not mind him at all. I'm just saying I don't want him to come here. That might be the Norwegian, but I don't want him to come to Man United if we don't have a proper structure in place because we're just going to kill off talents early. That's kind of where I'm at. So I'd rather have you go to another club where you can properly prosper than to come to a Man United where you're not gonna be able to spread your wings. That's kind of what I feel. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it at here. So if you're watching the replay, make sure you check it out. I'll be right back tomorrow, of course, to do a preview for Man United versus Liverpool in the FA Cup. That'll be very interesting. Yes, yes, yes. Let's swap for the fidget spinner. Oh my God, that would be incredible. More than you could believe. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure that you like. Make sure that you have on the notification bell button after you subscribe, of course. Because seriously, guys, it's taken a long time, but we're still on the road to 3K subscribers. So let's make it happen, all right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great time. And we are out. Peace out. Glory, glory, Man United, and Forza Inter. Beep, 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 beep.